Good day and welcome to the Solid Minerals Weekly Update. It's a highlight of the activities of the Solid Minerals Development Ministry headed by Dr. Dele Alake. This week, the Honorable Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, received a delegation of investors from the Republic of Mexico who are interested in exploring opportunities in the solid minerals sector. At the meeting, Dr. Alake restated the federal government's incentives for the mining sector, and this includes zero duty on excavation equipment, easy repatriation of profits, and tax holidays. Dr. Alake highlighted the importance of a mutually beneficial relationship to ensure sustainable socio-economic growth for the investors and the host communities. Speaking on behalf of other investors, President of Session Internacional Para Africa, Dr. Heriberto Garcia Cortez, expressed gratitude for the engaging discussion with the minister, affirming Nigeria as their African home, saying it is worthy of their support for its economic expansion. The meeting with the Mexican investors was facilitated by Nigeria's outgoing ambassador to Mexico, Honorable Adejare Bello, who assured the minister of their genuineness and commitment to Nigeria's economic growth. Meanwhile, the Honorable Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, in a move to bolster Nigeria's mining industry on the global stage during his address at the Mines and Money Conference held in London, emphasized Nigeria's potential as an investment haven for investors in mining. The minister underscored President Bola Tinubu's administration's commitment to enhancing investment by simplifying procedures and removing bureaucratic bottlenecks to allure foreign investors. Even as he affirmed the federal government's stance on mining operations, he stressed that Nigeria's pivot towards solid minerals beneficiation and value addition are catalysts for sustainable industry growth, increased employment, and a heightened GDP contribution. Dr. Alake re-emphasized that investors will play a pivotal role in the socio-economic development of their host communities, citing the recently revised guidelines for community development agreements, which now encompasses provisions for social welfare, education, healthcare, environmental safeguards, and safety measures within the community. On the sidelines of the Mines and Money Conference, the Honorable Minister, Dr. Dele Alake, engaged in talks with the United States Assistant Secretary for Energy and Natural Resources, Geoffrey Pratt. The duo mutually agreed to establish a joint team comprising officials from both countries tasked with exploring funding opportunities, including credit lines for mining firms and associated infrastructure. Dr. Alake underscored the pivotal nature of the U.S. pledged credit facility and foreign direct investment, stressing its critical importance in serving the mutual interest of both nations. Dr. Alake accentuated the global significance of energy minerals like lithium, an essential component in the quest for cleaner energy. Still on the sidelines of the Mines and Money Conference, Dr. Alake engaged in discussions with the British Deputy Prime Minister, Oliver Dowden. The discussion was centered predominantly on a comprehensive investment package encompassing the lithium value chain. Dowden presides over the British National Economic Security Council. Dr. Alake highlighted Nigeria's substantial mineral reserves and the federal government's eagerness to partner with British investors. He underscored the prioritization of value addition within the mining sector as a key policy direction by the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, emphasizing the shift towards local value addition as against raw mineral export. Just as the week drew to a close, Dr. Dele Alake was a part of the President's team to the 2023 United Nations Climate Change Conference. The minister was a part of several bilateral meetings, one of which is dedicated to discussing efforts to secure greater climate adaptation across Africa and the world. And that's it on this week's Solid Minerals Weekly Update. Remember to follow the hashtag Solid Minerals NG on social media. I am Kemi Ashekun.